Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Kerbal Space Program. Welcome back to the Czardus Space Initiative. This will be episode 4 in the series, and we are going to try to go to orbit today. So, one thing that happened the last time I tried to record, I had a few issues, and then the video was unusable. So, I hope that I have solved the issues, and we are going to try again. But that means we do have an active mission to orbit Kerbal. So we're going to go in here, and I've been trying to get a vehicle to work. Let's go ahead and load this up. We're going to do the Unity 2. And what I want is, I wasn't quite able to get this to work. Okay, so I've got it. So what we're going to do is, I'm actually not that happy with this design. I had a few problems with it. I think it's just too long. So what we're going to do is, we're going to take one tank out of here. So we have 3 tanks there, and then we're going to replace these with bigger boosters. That was the solid fuel. Let's go ahead and do the big ones. So we want to turn on symmetry here. Oh, we have couplers already. And we're going to put this here. That should work. And then we're going to get the aerodynamics. Like that. So now we have a bit more power. And we can go ahead and do this. So we're going to use... yeah, but I can do it. And let's give it a try. Let's check this though. Stage 1. Then we want to decouple and switch to stage 2. And then, yeah, that should do it. Alright, let's try it. So all we want to do is get up into orbit, and then we are going to orbit once and try and come back. Now we will see how well this works. But what we want to do is be facing this direction, and here we go. We're going to get up a bit before we start turning. There, we will start our turn. Try and be a little bit gradual. So far, I think this is going well. We will see pretty soon though. The boosters are starting to wear down. Turn that throttle up so that when we go to the next stage, it will automatically be good spot. There we go. Alright, so now we are trying to tweak this ever so slightly. Stay on this trajectory here. Go out here to watch our ablapses. And we will stop when we get to 70,000. Actually, we're going to go a little bit higher if we can. So far, I think we're doing well. I turn this a little bit more angled at that 45-degree mark from the horizon. Right, so that should get us up into the atmosphere. We're going to come down a little bit on that throttle. And we're going to take it up to 100,000 meters. And now we will kill that. So now we're going to add a maneuver. I don't know what we're at now. About 60. So we're in good shape. I'm going to bring this out. And then we are going to periapsis. Up here, there it is. That is not high enough. That's at 94. Alright, so this is good. And the next thing we're going to do is, see if we can get that to go away. We're going to start our burn. We need to turn ourselves now. Let's see here. There we go. It would help if I had my finger on the right key here. But we're going to come over here, and we need to do about 42-second burn. So when we get down to about 20 seconds, we're going to start that burn. Alright, so we are getting close here. I don't want to speed it up because we're so close, so we're just going to sit here and watch this for a moment. 30. Alright. That should be about close enough. Let's go. So now that's going to push that orbit out. Come up like this and watch that very carefully. And when this gets down, we're going to kill this. Also watching our fuel, because we need to make sure that we have enough that we'll be able to slow back down. Something happened. With that, we have more fuel. Alright, but actually now it's getting pretty close. A little bit nervous, but we're gonna see here. Kill that. Alright, so we are in orbit. And we actually achieved the mission parameters. And got that first that big milestone there too. So that is all good. Now let's go up here and see what science we can do. We didn't bring much science, so we're only going to do a little bit. That doesn't do anything. If we EVA, we could do an EVA report. That doesn't do anything. Another thing we could do is carefully move around like that, and then we're going to quick save. We can't do that. Okay. We're going to quick save. And we're going to try to do a spacewalk here. And see how that goes. So we are going to let go. Do an EVA report. We can't, it doesn't do anything different. Alright, well we are moving. We don't have our RCS pack on, so that is fine. Alright, so that is it for that. So we are going to check our fuel. Make that node go away. And now what we could do is we could come here and we could increase that apoapsis. But what I think I want to do is I want to add a maneuver here. We're going to decrease that periapsis. And then we're going to try and get it so that we will be close to the space station. Now once we go in here, we're going to lose more speed. So I think we will stop there. And what we want to do now is we want to rotate over to this node. Now I think this might be the wrong node though. Because that looks like we are still going the wrong way. So we're going to come over here. And on the other side, that is our periapsis there, or our retrograde vector. And, oh, we don't have SAS on. Alright, so that's our retrograde vector. But no, it says that that is our target. So we're going to go back over here. we'll go here. And we're going to speed the game up a bit because I want to get closer to that node. And we are slowly approaching that. You know what we should do is we should take a quick screenshot if I can remember the toggle for that button. Where is that? We want F2. That's going to take that out, and then we're going to do this. Alright. So now, I want to reset on this node again. And it actually says that we only have 1 second that we will need to be doing this burn, which is rather interesting, considering how long it took us. Shoot. Alright. And of course, we're nowhere near that node now. But that will get us back in, so that should be fine. So now we're going to come in here. We're going to point at retrograde so that if we need to, we can slow down a little bit more. And once we get into the atmosphere, I will probably slow down enough that I use up the rest of the fuel, and then we will jettison that engine and tank. Alright, so we're going to come over here. I wonder, do we have a crew report over the desert? That didn't work. How about this? EVA? Oh no, I don't want an EVA. I want... yeah, I guess that's all I can do. We gotta turn this back on. Okay, so... yeah, upper atmosphere is all we can get at that point. Let's go ahead and burn this fuel. So that is now going to take us... oh, but maybe we could land in that desert. Alright, we're gonna leave this here. Jettison that. Then we're going to point here. And hopefully we will land somewhere in there. So I'm not going to do anything to our trajectory if I can avoid it. We're also going to turn that overlay off. Yeah, and I think I had hit the... I had changed the toggle key for that, so because I want to take screenshots via the Steam overlay, so I have to press F12 for that, but that is a keybind in the game. So I thought that I had turned that off, but apparently I haven't. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this. We're on a good path here. We're going to stay on this spot here. And so far, so good. If we do a crew report here, yeah, still nothing there. We're in the upper atmosphere, still. And we'd be over the ocean anyway, which we have that already. We're going to, I think, land in the right spot. And I'm quite pleased with this result. This rocket was very successful. Can get up into orbit, get up into low orbit, I should say, and then it could go around at least once. We're going to wait to toss out that chute until we are over the desert. Oh no, we're not going to make it. Alright, well, we can go ahead and as soon as we get a little bit closer, we will toss out our chute. And then speed it up. And we're going to land here in the water. And here we go. Very good. So now, I actually think that we're going to have to stop here in a minute. The baby is waking up. So once we land, we will recover the vessel, and then check how much science we gained. I don't think we gained all that much, but we did get 10 for recovering. We got a little bit of our money back on that one. But more importantly, we accomplished the contract. So that is where we're going to leave it today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you didn't, well, that's too bad. I'm not sure why you watched the whole thing. But either way, I had a great time. I hope you did as well. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.